Shalom. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, we, through the spirit of power, Yahweh shot back out at it again, man. Prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, and to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to repent. All right, the time is at hand. It's short. You know, the prophecies are coming to pass, man. And if you ain't on this boat, you know, you're gonna be caught up in that wave of destruction, those fiery flames, man, that lake of fight.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order.
Yep, set your house in order, meaning your body, man. Okay? Well,
And reprove thy people.
yep.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Hey, man, that's what we doing. We reproving our people, and we're comforting those that be in trouble, man. We're telling you to stop eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, these abominations. Come out of the ways of America, all right? At the same time, we're comforting you, telling you that it's something greater, all right?
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Yep.
And now renounce corruption.
Right, go ahead.
Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Yeah, let go from the mortal thoughts, things of this world. Matter of fact, let me get something real quick. Let go from the mortal thoughts, right? This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So you got to put away these mortal thoughts, man. All right? Thoughts of the flesh. Okay? It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. You see these people taking selfies and shit, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, you know, and pride of life. It says, it's like verse 17, and the world passeth away. See, this place is temporary, man. After you went out again. It says, and the world passes away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. And that's comfort, man. What comfort you, part of the will is believing on the people, believing on him who they have sent. All right? Believing in the testimony. Believing in the prophecies that the Lord said are set to come to pass, man.
Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Right.
Cast away the burdens of mind.
Yeah.
Put off now the weak
Yeah,
nature.
what's the weak nature of the flesh, man? You gotta put off the flesh. What they say, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's why we are encouraged by our apostles and elders to pray always, man. We're encouraged by the scriptures to pray always, man. And our apostles and elders reiterate that fact.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Yeah, man, don't worry about those fucking bills, man. The Lord's gonna take care of all our needs, man. He give us our daily bread. Don't worry about those things. You need to meditate on the prophecies, man. Think on the destruction that's gonna be at the end.
It's like Jake old as hell thinking about a damn Halloween costume. You know, what he gonna wear for damn Halloween, man. You know, he ain't supposed to be celebrating no damn Halloween anyway, man. You know, the Lord told us learn not to wear the heat.
That's right, huh?
You know, Jake old as hell, dressed up like a damn dinosaur. You know, looking simple as hell, man. You know,
I got something real quick. So Rock, or Ecclesiastes, chapter 18. Yep, 18 and verse 24. Verse 23. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself. See, we know what to pray for. We know what to pray for, man. We know that all hell is set to break loose. It says, And be not as one that tempteth the Lord. Think upon the wrath. See, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face. See, the Lord is getting ready to bring great vengeance, tribulation, and anguish upon this place, man. Okay? But the Lord said, think upon these things, man. Okay? So you won't be caught in that same web of deception, man. You won't be caught in the ways of the world. You know? What did Yahweh Shai say? Man, if a brother can find that, the cares of this life, I want to say.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and hasty to flee from these times.
And hasty to flee from these times. You got to flee from these times mentally, man. Coming out of the ways of Babylon the Great. You found that?
Yeah, come.
You got
Yeah, this is Luke 21 and 34. And it says, Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life.
And cares of this life. Read that from the top again, Baba Shah.
And take heed to yourselves.
Said, take heed to yourself, right? Go ahead.
Lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life.
And cares of this life. You got to blue that over.
I get it.
Just get that simple definition of the word surfing. And cares of this life, man. The Lord is giving us warning. That's why he said in 1 John, love not the world, man. You know? You got to
This is Romans 12.
We'll come back to that.
This is Romans 12 and 2.
Yep.
And be not conformed to this world.
And be not conformed to this world. Don't be trying to goddamn get no fucking Halloween suit, man. Don't even push that shit on your children, man. You got them passing under the fire. Go ahead, Al.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So that's where it starts with your mindset. It's got to be transformed to the same wavelength as your Yahweh Shai. If your judgment is not in line with the Lord's judgment, guess what? You're going to be likened to the ones who want this place to continue. You're going to be destroyed.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
What is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High? Which ultimately is to bring this place to his knees, man. To destroy Babylon the Great. To the humble, the prideness of Jacob, man. You pride as hell for no damn reason. You got more? Go ahead.
Verse 3, for I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think.
Yeah, that's right, man. You got to be humble. With a contrite spirit, the Lord is going to put that on his men, man. You got more?
But to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith.
See, we bring us a hope, man. So we think soberly. We don't know if we're going to be saved. We hope and pray that the Lord have mercy on us. Okay? You got that word surfeit?
A simple Google definition of surfeit. It says an excessive amount of something.
See, an excessive amount of something. Go ahead.
It says cause someone to desire no more of something as a result of having consumed or done it to excess.
Consumed or done it to excess. You know? You have people who drink too damn much, eat too damn much, right? But the Lord said, don't have you overcharged with that, man. Do everything in moderation, right? You got some similar words on that?
Okay. It says overconsumption.
Overconsumption, go ahead.
Too much.
See?
Glut.
Yeah.
overdose,
Yeah. Ooh.
oversupply.
There go, hey man. And that brother mentioned that before we open up about these goddamn fentanyl, you know, gonna be put in certain these goddamn kids candy, man. You shouldn't be celebrating that wicked ass fucking day in the first place. So you gonna be overdosed. You know? What the brother say, sprawled out like a starfish. Let's go back. Read from the top again about what you're saying. So we have an understanding of that word surfeiting, right? You got it.
An excessive amount of something
Yep.
cause someone to desire no more of something
Yep.
as a result of having consumed or done it to excess.
Done it to excess. So the Lord said don't do shit to excess. Okay? Let's go back to the precept.
Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves,
Yep.
lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness
Yep.
and cares of this life,
And cares of this life, go ahead.
and so that day come upon you unawares.
Ooh, what day? The day of the Lord. the day we're closely approaching. And it's getting here fast. Go ahead.
For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Hey man, a snare. A snare is a trap. It's going to come upon all these people, man. Because they haven't been watching. They haven't been observing the time. They haven't been measuring the time diligently. You got that.
Watch ye therefore
Yep.
and pray always.
Yeah, woo, see? Watch ye therefore and pray always. The Lord started out with take heed. He's giving you a warning. You know? We're at the height of wickedness. We've been woken up. You know, you wake up early in the AM. You know, you prone to go back to sleep easily. So you don't want to go back to sleep. You're going to be caught off guard, caught off unawares, man. You got it.
Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy.
Ooh, see that? That ye may be accounted worthy. That's, hey, man. That's why we out here again. That's why you on the comment board, man. All right? That's why brothers tune in to different live streams, man. But they want to be accounted worthy. And we're not leaving out you sisters either. We know you tune in to be accounted worthy. Just, matter of fact, continue.
To escape all these things
See?
that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
Right, man. I know. I want to stand before your house shop and hear, well done, my good and faithful servant.
That's it.
You know? I don't want to die here with these niggas, man. I know all the brothers hold that same sentiment. We don't want to die here with these niggas, man. We really detest you. We have a strong hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
It's like this is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 17. Pray without ceasing. You know, and that's what we should be doing, man. You know, like the brother said, you know, constantly in prayer, man. You know, praying without ceasing. It's like in praying, you know, that we be delivered from the famine, you know, from World War III, pestilence, you know, it's constant pestilence coming out, you know, the destruction that the Lord finna bring, man. You know, we should constantly be in prayer, man. You know, not, you know, not in this the spirit of murder, man. You know, Halloween coming up, you know, trick or treat, all that dumb ass shit there, man.
Like we got something going on down here next weekend, is it? The classic. The Magic City Classic. Oh, I mean, McDonald's present the Magic City Classic. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, man, these people gonna be in total mirth. You know, tailgating, eating abominable food, having their crawfish bowl, you know, they crab leg bowl, all that bullshit, man. We're gonna judge you for that.
This is Galatians chapter 6, starting at verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked.
Beautiful. Go ahead.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap.
Yeah, man, whatever you put out is what you're gonna get back, man. Okay? You've you've been sowing wickedness in the earth, right, you're going to get that back. All right? And in turn, if you've been sowing righteousness in the earth, you're going to get that back. Okay, right?
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
See? Go ahead.
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
See? Of the Spirit reap life everlasting. All right? That's something to fight for. That's something to hope in. Ain't shit here in America, man. Everything is on the downtrend. And it's been like that for a while.
Come, this 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 16. For yet greater evil.
See, for yet. Matter of fact, can you read, Dr. Shah, read 15 again?
Come. The 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Go ahead.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
And haste thee to flee from these times. Look at Esau. Yeah, and haste thee to flee from these times. Go ahead.
For yet greater evil.
See, for yet greater evil. Go ahead.
Than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, man. That's why you see wickedness is increasing, man. What's the name of that rapper? That chick you was talking about earlier?
A.R. the Mermaid.
Yeah, A.R. the Mermaid, man. This shit is totally out of hand. The height of wickedness. And that's why the Lord is bringing these certain plagues on this place, man. And that famine, that's gonna humble a lot of you niggas, man. Rightfully so. Yes, sir. What verse you at?
16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Go ahead.
For look how much the world shall be.
Second Ezra 8 or 6. Yeah, man. Greater evil. This thing's gonna intensify. It ain't gonna be no Sunday drives, no chilling with the family at the park. None of that shit, man. You gonna be running for your life.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries,
See, for many great miseries. Go ahead.
shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world,
Go ahead.
because they have walked in great
And
pride.
that's the key, man. You people walk in great pride, man. You don't care about the ways of your high by shower. You vehemently despise his laws, man. What is that? Proverbs 13 to 13? Let me get there real quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, and verse 13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. See that? It's just that simple. You don't want to hearken to the report, but that's the recourse. That's the judgment, man. It says, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. See? And that's a singular. All right? Ultimately going back to your house shop, man. Okay?
But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
See that? Seek out the glory for such as be like me, like you said earlier. We searching for the elect, man. We ain't calling out, hey brother, you know you're an Israelite. No. No. If the Lord put the spirit on you to come up and inquire, and you sincere, then yeah. But we ain't, no. We like John, who wanted you to sleep? Get back in that burning house. You know? What is that? Bring forth fruit, meat for repenting. Let me get that. Yeah, man. We in that same mindset. This is, the book of Matthew, chapter 3, starting at verse 7. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and the Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O ye generation of vipers, who have warned you to flee from the wrath to come? And we're in that same stand, man. Who warned you? You know? It says, bring forth therefore fruits, meet for repentance. Yo, man, good for repentance, man. You know? The ones who's gonna hold these things, all right? Hearken to the report and hold fast to the words of Yahweh by Shabbat.
For unto you is paradise open.
See? Go ahead.
The tree of life is planted.
Yep.
The time to come is prepared.
Yeah.
Plenteousness is made ready.
Yep.
A city is built.
What's that city? The kingdom of heaven, right? Go ahead.
And rest is allowed.
Hey, and that's when rest is going to be allowed, man. All right? We thank Yahweh Shai every day for giving us the unction, all right, to believe the report and to continue therein. All right? To continue to do the work. Because rest is going to be allowed in the kingdom.
Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Woo, perfect goodness and wisdom. Can you, matter of fact, jump down to the same chapter, verse 62. No, verse 61. Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 61. And therefore is my judgment now in hand.
See? The judgment of Yahweh Shai is now in hand. You got it.
These things have I not showed unto all men,
Yep.
but unto thee, and a few like thee.
Yeah. Oh, this world is made for many, but the world to come is made for few.
Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders
Yep.
which thou wilt begin to do in the last time, but at what time thou hast not showed me.
Right. But at what time Israel said thou has not shown. But we read, a matter of fact, you get 1 Thessalonians 5. You got it out.
Proverbs 1, starting at 22. How long, ye simple ones?
Let's start at 20.
Proverbs 1 and 20.
Yep.
Wisdom cries without.
Right.
She uttereth her voice in the street.
Hey, that's what we at. We in the streets, right? So wisdom is crying out, man. And there's some kind of function going on down here. So we already know that the multitude, the masses of the people are not going to hearken, right? Because we look like lowly men with, well, as they say, dresses on and shit, man. You got that.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
See? Go ahead.
In the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Yeah, how long you simple one when you love simplicity? The things of Esau, man. The things of this world. That you're supposed to flee from. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning,
Yeah.
and fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. What is that? Jeremiah? Well, I know it's one in Jeremiah, but Hosea 4 and 6. Let me get that. You got that? That's spirit. You got it.
It's Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
See? Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Yeah, see? You reject this knowledge, the Lord gonna reject you. It's just that simple. You got it.
That thou shalt be no priest to me,
Right.
seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power,
Yep.
I will also forget thy children.
See, and that's why your children will be forgotten. We actually are our children. All right? Back in the reincarnation. All right? And the Lord has forgotten you. That's why you can't get this. It's not open unto you.
Turn you at my reproof.
Yep.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Woo, go
I
ahead.
will make known my words unto
Hey,
you.
man, that's what the Lord doing right now. He's making his words known unto you. He's pouring out this living water, man. It's everywhere. What is that? Let me get that. Real quick. Yeah, he's pouring out this living water unto you. It's everywhere. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge, see, of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea being a metaphor for the people. All right? So this living water is everywhere now. You can't escape it. Okay? I often bring it up. Hashtag Israelite TikTok. You know? It's on Twitter. You know? It's on Snapchat. It's on Facebook. You know? Instagram. It's everywhere. So when the Lord says he's going to pour out his words unto you, matter of fact, read it again. Huh?
Proverbs 1:23.
Yep.
Turn you at my reproof.
Yep.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yeah, see? Go ahead.
I will make my word, I will make known my words unto you.
And that's what you're saying, man. All right, everything is being touched. Even what the MOTV is, man, that Quran, that thing, that grain of rice, okay? All those things are being made known. You got it out.
Verse 24. Verse 24. Because I have called and ye refuse.
Yep.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Right. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
And with none of his reproof, man. See, it ain't us who's bringing these scriptures out, man. It's the spirit of Yahweh Bashar Bashar. Why? Because he had compassion on his people, man. Okay? Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
Right.
I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Yeah, go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yep.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find
See
me.
that they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Why? Because at the time this information was readily available, you pulled away the shoulder. Oh, the Lord said, you're gonna call upon him in your distress. What is that? Go ahead, all right, it slipped. Lord willing me come back.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yep.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge,
Yep, for that they hated knowledge. Go ahead.
and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashar Shai.
And did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashar Shai. Call out Yahweh Bashar Shai came back. This is Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return unto my place till they acknowledge their offense, see? And seek my face in their affliction, they will seek me early. But you ain't acknowledge your offense. When you seeking the Lord in your affliction, he ain't gonna hear you, man. He ain't gonna, are we ready? He gonna turn away his face from you in the time of wrath.
That's how it says, for the Lord doing nothing and reveal his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And you don't want the Lord to talk to you, man. The Lord talk to you, man, it's gonna be violent, man. It ain't gonna be nice, man. So he's stretching forth his hand, by the way of the prophets, man. He's giving you the word through his prophets, man.
That's right. 2/3 J are not spiritual enough to even comprehend these things, man. They so fucking carnal minded. And that's enmity with the Most High. A carnal mind.
Proverbs 1:30. They would none of my counsel.
Yep.
They despise all my reproof.
Right. They despise all my reproof. Go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way,
Yeah.
and be filled with their own devices.
To be filled with their own devices. Yeah, man. Go and cry to the guys that you have chosen. Let them save you in the time of your affliction. Right? You got it.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them,
Yeah.
and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
The prosperity of the fool shall destroy them. Who's the biggest fool, man? Esau either. That Job 30. All right? The prosperity of the fool's gonna slay you. You chasing after the bag. You on that YOLO shit. Well, that's gonna destroy your ass. You got more?
Verse 33. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safe.
See that? Whoso hearkeneth the commandments shall dwell safely.
And shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Right, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. That word evil, all right, ill meaning bad, eve meaning time, all right, those bad times that are approaching. Keep doing some of this phone.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3. For when they shall say peace.
Start at 1.
Come on, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren.
Yeah, see, that's a separation. But of the times and seasons, brethren, go ahead.
Ye have no need that I write unto you.
Like, we know the weather is changing because of the temperature drop, man. We know that the seasons are moving into the fall weather now. All right? So, of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. See, we see the prophecies coming to pass and everything playing out how the Lord said it's going to happen.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. It's like I think, people, thought because the gas was going down, and things was turning back to normal, because we was able to come out, and things, hey man, sudden destruction gonna come upon you, man. Because again, the Lord's coming like a thief in the night, man, when you least expect it.
That's right. That's right, man. It's gonna come when you least expect it. What it say, in your security? Let me get that. It's in the back. In the back, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 7. You know what? Verse 6. And say not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitudes of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. Yeah, it's righteous anger, man. It resteth upon sinners. Right? It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. See? So those things are going to come upon you people suddenly, man. You'll be caught off guard.
So like we look at it in France right now with the gas prices. That came suddenly, man. You got the police, they run out of gas. People lined up for hours. That's how the Lord comes when you least expect it. Look at even these hurricanes. A tornado. Look how a tornado can pop up on you and take all your shit, man. The Lord is not playing, man. He's gonna come when you least expect it, man. Even that woman that was down there and went to Florida.
Oh yeah.
For a birthday.
That shit.
In the damn, roof came in and a nail pierced in her damn heart, man. All of a sudden, man. All of a sudden, man, when the power go out, when all of a sudden when these storehouses found empty, and your Walmart, your Piggly Wiggly, Costco, for suddenly, they're gonna be found empty, man. And you're going to be caught out there, man.
I got something else. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. See? People will be caught off guard, man, as you haven't been watching and praying. You haven't hearkened to the report.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, you got to be so.
Second Ezra 16, starting at 15, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation. It's like till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Yep.
Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
And that's why you see the increasing fate of America keep getting worse and worse. Oh, you got now the railroad strike is back on, man. You know, you got the Mississippi drying up. Come on, man. That was a hell of a scene, man. And the Lord got it being broadcast. It ain't just somebody telling you about it. No, you got actual evidence. This dude, I was seeing a video today where the dude said that the Mississippi River is 8 feet deep right now, man. Can you imagine the Mississippi River 8 feet deep? At its highest, it crested at 65 feet in 1929. It got the watermark set on this certain part. But now it's down to 8 feet, man.
Barges stuck, somebody. You got barges stuck with supplies. You know, it was already a disruption in the supply chain. You know, then the Lord is cutting off the whole stay of water. So you're not gonna have no food, no drink, you know, then no water, no power. You know, shit gonna get bad out here, man.
Oh, in that same lesson, I featured an article how these forever chemicals are now in the wildlife, man, where you can't go out there and hunt deer, you know, or other things, man, because it got poison in it. See, that's your hot by shot laying a snare to this place, man, where you ain't gonna have no fucking relief.
It's like your chicken dying off, you know, no Popeyes, churches, you know, then your turkeys, so they go your damn Thanksgiving.
Yeah. See, if you paying attention, you see what the Lord is doing in the earth. All right? And it compares you to be moved with fear, man. Matter of fact, when you get that in Hebrews 11, it's going to compare you. Hit that try again on that, Marcus. Yeah, percent.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yep.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
Yeah, must believe that he is. Go ahead.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek
See,
him.
he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Go ahead.
By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen yet, moved with fear.
See, move with fear. And that's what it has us. You know, we're moving with fear, man. We're telling you about the calamities, and we're actually showing forth the video or the evidence about what's happening in the earth, man. Right? Go ahead.
Prepared an ark to the saving of his house,
Yep.
by the which he condemned the world,
See, by the which he condemned the world, right? Go ahead.
and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
Became heir of the righteousness which is by faith, man. Okay? So that's plain, man. You gotta, well, first the Lord gotta put that fear in you to believe the report. All right, and then he gonna give you these certain articles. All right, certain things are gonna pop up. You're gonna be like, damn, the Lord is not playing. You know? And then it's gonna compel you to repent, to move in a different fashion, man.
Back to 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
See that folly? And you hear that loud crying out with those fucking Evites, that's what we're gonna call them. That's what's gonna be the norm. You gonna hear, oh, help! That's what you gonna hear. There ain't gonna be no what's the word? No relief. Your ass getting ravaged. Drugged down the street. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows.
See? Go ahead.
And great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death.
See that? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Go ahead.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Yep.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Beautiful. The beginning of bad times, man. All right? And that's Prophet Ezra seeing these fearful visions, man. That we're living in those times right now. Go ahead.
Behold, famine and plague.
See? What the Lord, and he kicks it off with the famine. That was gonna humble a lot of you niggas, man. Go ahead, huh?
Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute.
See, these are meant for you to consider. You looking on the landscape of America, how things is decreasing. That's meant for you to consider. Why is this happening? It ain't never been like this before. What's going on in the earth? Well, the Lord said they are sent as scourges for a minute. And a scourge is what? A whooping item, you know? You know, the Lord made a scourge. He braided up those vines and he went through the... Can you imagine the Lord, man, out still, man, he probably slapping folks all in the face with it too, man. Making my father's house a house of thieves, man. Man. Well, guess what? That's what the Lord is doing to the world, man. Hitting this place with a scourge. Shouldn't even consider.
It's like
famine. Yeah. That's it. Death. That's it. That's it.
poverty. World War III.
That's it.
Missiles.
Yeah.
All that's it.
Yeah.
Coming with it, man.
Beautiful. Yeah, man. And you people gonna really understand who the Lord is in that day. By the judgment. You got it, man.
2 Ezra 16 and 20. But for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness.
See? Go ahead.
Nor be always mindful of the scourge.
Hey, just like we read in 1 Thessalonians 5, peace and safety. You're not mindful of the scourges, the birth pains to the kingdom, man. All right? You're not mindful of these things. You think things are going to continue as they were. No, it's not. Evil and only evil. See that spirit you got.
God, it's Ezekiel. Like in chapter 7, verse 5, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi outside, and evil and only evil, behold, is come.
Yeah, the behold means look. So you're going to see the evil. You're going to see the bad times. And the Lord said, matter of fact, continue.
And end is come.
Yeah.
The end is come. It watching for thee.
See, it watching for thee. Go ahead.
Behold, it is come.
Yeah, it's just waiting on you to get there. Prophecies have already been declared. So when you finally catch up to the famine, it's going to be too late. You ain't going to have, again, no way to feed your babies. You know? You're going to have to look at your child as they pine away. They ain't going to have no might in your hand. They're going to be very, very fucking simple in that day.
Back to 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Hey man, even there you can still get your 4 for 4. You know? A 2 for 5. Well, you think you're in good case. Walmart still got food in it. Scoffing as is. Alright. When you get that alert, and you try and rush to your nearest Walmart, your nearest Piggly Wiggly, your nearest Kroger, and you don't got anything, then you want to know. You got it.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
See, even then shall evils grow upon earth. Bad time, man. Lord, we were talking about these police officers getting put to death, man. That happened in Philly, in Canada, and the last place I seen was Raleigh, North Carolina, man. But that's the Lord, man, that spirit of vengeance, man. And they said a lot of them was set up almost like in an ambush type sequence. Well, you know, they was called there for domestic violence, you know, thing. And the dude wasn't waiting in the house, he was waiting outside the house, ready to blow their ass off. He blew their ass off. That's the Lord, man, bringing these calamities upon this place. It's gonna get worse.
And even then shall evils go upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
See, sword, famine, and great confusion. Which goes into what? Perplexity. And that root word of that word, perplexity, goes into being without resources, man. Being ashamed, not having which way to turn, not having the answers.
For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger.
Hey, listen, it says many of them that dwell upon earth, right, shall perish of famine. Go ahead.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. All right? You'll be drafted in World War III. You know? You're not going to have any way out, man. You got guys in Russia breaking their arms and legs just not to go into the trash. Hey, man. That's a fearful thing, man.
So like I seen some article saying that they were telling the people to burn horse shit.
Hey.
You know, to keep their houses warm, man. You know, that's how bad it's gonna be, man. You know, it's gonna be burnt. It's gonna be fucked up out here, man.
They're gonna be burning dog shit around this week. Trying to stay warm. Well, we read that article a while back for the UK. Heat or eat.
Yeah.
Either you gonna eat or you gonna have heat.
These bills going up. You know, the power bill finna go up. You know, a lot of people finna lose their jobs. You know, scripture say the grinder shall cease. You know, scripture it's like it speak of poverty. You know, widowhood. You know, these men gonna be drafted out to World War III. You know, shit finna be bad, man. You know,
Going up.
Yo!
You alright?
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries.
Yeah, oh, slap. You can on that?
Okay. Got the 2nd Ezra 16 and 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Yeah.
And there shall be no man to comfort
See,
them.
the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
For the earth shall be wasted,
Woo.
and the city shall be cast
And
down.
the city shall be cast down. See? You got precept?
Come.
You got it.
The 2nd Ezra 5 and 1.
Yep.
Nevertheless, as coming the tokens,
As concerning the tokens, go ahead.
behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
They that dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. Now we've seen a small inkling of that when that C-19 hit, right? And people were being taken off the map, right? But that's what? That's going to increase. We just read it. Evil's going to increase on the earth. Go ahead, Al.
And the way of truth shall be hidden.
Yeah, the way of truth is hidden. Everybody that's not privy to this knowledge, man, they oblivious to what the Lord has prepared. Go ahead.
And the land shall be barren of faith.
Woo, go ahead.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest,
Yeah.
or that thou hast heard long ago.
Iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now hast seen, man. Hey, we just mentioned, you know, those police officers getting set up, as it were, you know. But guess what? Those things are going to come more and more often. They're going to come more and more prevalent, man. Go ahead.
And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly.
Yeah, America, Babylon the Great, scripture tells it's gonna take 1 hour, man. 1 hour to destroy this place. It must be something going on. He's sending things for both of the phones. No, it's good. It's back up, man. He crazy, man. Well, you can't do nothing about this, man. The cat is out the bag, as they say. I ain't never seen that before. Well, I have. I'll take that back. I have seen that. You got that? You got something?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, it's like it, that shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see the scripture say many great miseries. Whether it be the famine, scripture say pray that your flight be not in the weather. That's a misery, man. Being in a cold ass house, or shit, not even shit. Some people gonna be cast out their house.
See, it's like that's right, man. The scripture, well, not the scripture, but we seen a report before we got on. It's supposed to be one of the coldest winters ever. And that's what Jay Randall did. He got him an SRT. He's a bitch. They done went from that phone to that phone. Wheat sauce. Sending beans through. You can't stop the word, like we mentioned earlier. The cat is out the bag.
Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And pride goes before destruction, man. And our people is prideful as hell, man.
Hey, cause it's a basketball game, an NBA game going on today, man. And niggas lined up to get their tickets for it, man. You see, niggas they still in that spirit of murder. Not knowing that, hey, like I said, the coldest winter that's to be recorded for the come to Birmingham, man. You see, or whatever you may be. You see, and that's how basketball got to. Everything on this list is to get a turnover, man. So you can look for everything to intensify, man. You see, going into 2023 and beyond.
That's right, man. Everything's going to intensify. Like the brother mentioned earlier, the gas. You're not able to heat your home properly. You have inflation, then hyperinflation. Okay, well, those are the calamities that the Lord is bringing upon Esau. It's power structure.
This book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Like read that from top in.
Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Yeah, see, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Alright, which is what? Zion. Alright? Blow ye the trumpet in the Lord's holy mountain. Right?
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
See?
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yeah. See, it's like you people supposed to be in fear, man. When you hear the word of the Lord being pushed forth. You're supposed to be in fear. Go ahead, Al.
Say, for the day of the Lord coming, for it is not at hand.
See, it is not at hand, man. We're really close, man. All right, things are speedily wrapping up. I seen the brother sent a post on the chat about how this goddamn guy Bill Gates is trying to track everything now, man. All this gonna lead to is that corruption.
Video had dropped and Jake, he was pretty much complaining about Walmart not taking cash. And they had like a little note on the window saying no cash, man.
Damn, that's heavy. Yeah, no cash. Everything is moving digital now. But you guys don't want to believe the report, man.
It just, like we brought to say, yeah, the words of the Lord should pretty much bring fear because it's a counsel in your faith. You know, if you're dwelling in America, you see, it counts on your faith. You tell your family coming, insurrection, sedition. That's all contrary to your convenience, man.
That's right. Contrary to your convenience, that's a lesson. It's gonna be contrary to your people's convenience, man. You're not gonna have any relief.
So like if I may say, a prudent man foresees the evil. You know, and a lot of our people aren't prudent. You know, they're not wise. You know, they can't see the evil that's coming. You know, 2/3 of our people are blind, man. You know.
That's right. And the Lord actually put those blinders on them, man. Once you read that in Isaiah 6, matter of fact, since you mentioned that, Isaiah 6 and 9. Yeah, man. That's why we thank you how about shout for this understanding every day.
Isaiah 6 and 9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
See? Go ahead.
Make the heart of these people fat,
Right.
and make their ears heavy,
Yeah.
and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart,
Yeah, understand with their mind. Go ahead.
and convert, and be healed.
See, the Lord don't even want you to convert. The Lord has blocked your understanding. What is that? Let that table be made a step. And that was for their welfare. Matter of fact, let me get it. Yeah, man. The Lord don't want everybody. And that's the right of a great king. He picks and chooses. This is Psalms chapter 69 and verse 22. Let their table become a snare before thee. This is their table. These scriptures, man. Right? It's now become a snare before you. That's why you got Kanye West saying he's from the 12 tribes of Judah. You know? But that what was for his welfare is now a snare to him. He just can't, he's right now, but he just can't grasp it, man. That's that, those angels blocking his understanding. It says, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap, see? Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. Yeah, man, you have no resting place in there. You know? You're in fear for your life. Them cops, them lights start flashing behind you, man. You got all your paperwork straight, but you still don't know what these devils want to do. It says, pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them, see? And that's what's going to happen, man. You're going to be consumed in the wrath of Yahweh Shah. And it's going to start by the way of that family, man. No belief. You got something?
It's Proverbs 11 and 6. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them.
Yep.
But the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness.
See, the transgressors shall be taken in their own what?
Naughtiness.
In their own naughtiness. So you reap what you sow, man. You're going to get back all of that. Short blank period, man. Let me go back to
Isaiah 9, Isaiah 6 and verse 9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yep.
And see ye indeed, it's like, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Yeah, you see the prophecies playing out, but you don't perceive the deeper meaning behind it. You don't perceive that all hell is going to get ready to break loose. You don't have the spirit of discernment.
Make the heart of these people fat, and make their ears heavy.
You gotta make their mind fat, all right? Where nothing can go in, right? Go ahead.
And shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears,
Yep.
and understand with their heart,
Go ahead.
and be and convert and be healed.
Continue.
Then said I, Lord, how long?
Yeah, Lord, how long? How long you gonna block Israel understanding, 2/3 understanding? Right? Go ahead.
And he answered, until the cities be waste without inhabitants,
Woo, go ahead.
and the houses without men,
Yep.
and the land be utterly desolate.
Yeah, the land be utterly desolate. So you're gonna understand after death by pain. That's when you're gonna get it. When you in the kingdom of heaven. All right. It's like when you actually in the kingdom, when you go up, you know, to receive that judgment. Then you're gonna realize what time it is. Oh, yeah. The calamities, right? You got it. Yep.
Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom,
Yeah, concerning Edom, go ahead.
thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Yep.
is wisdom no more in Tamar?
And they see that's the chronological order. Lord, take away your wisdom. That's what he did with us. He took away our wisdom and we were made bare. You know? We was exposed to the elements, like Esau is being exposed right now. Go ahead.
Is counsel perish from the prudent?
Yeah.
Is their wisdom vanished?
Yeah, is their wisdom vanished? Again, man, these people thought that they were going to intervene in that railroad thing, you know. But now the strike is back on, man. You're not giving them what they need or what they perceive they need.
Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the land,
Yep.
for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon
Yeah,
him.
the Lord is bringing the calamity of Esau upon you. And it's coming in various ways, man. Remember, we still have a log jam at the ports. That hasn't been relieved. You know? As we mentioned earlier, the Mississippi River drying up. That supply chain is not being relieved. Now the railroad strike. Hey man, everything is beautifully working in the hands of Yahweh Shah, man. And it's gonna bring that famine, man. It's gonna really hit these people. Yeah, beautiful. Huh?
It's collapsing, man. Leg by leg, man. Shit, every week it's something new.
Crops unripe, so like
Yup.
Okay.
the crops didn't yield.
Yeah.
You know, this past year, fires, the mega drought.
Damn, cattle was dying off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bird flu.
Yup. Oh, man.
See? Those are calamities that the Lord is bringing upon Esau. And guess what? It's not just here. It's everywhere. You got water drying up in China, in the UK, in France, Iran. You know? So these are the birth pains to the kingdom, man. You got that.
Yeah, this second Ezra 16 and 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth,
Yep.
and the world shall mourn.
Yeah, woo, and the world shall mourn. That's what you're saying, man. The world is mourning. They're mourning, man. You think they living in birth. That's why you see them taking selfies and shit. They trying to capture that moment of joy.
So it's like social media at its height right now.
That's it. Yeah, man. Everybody's being able to show forth their perceived happiness. And you really miserable.
And sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
See, and sorrow should come upon it on every side, man. It's not going to be a relief here, a relief there. No. Like we mentioned, those certain supply chain disruptions, those are pressure points, man. The Lord says, get you right here. We'll get you right here. You think you having this way a way out or relief? No. The Lord is taking that away too. That's cold, man. You got that.
Verse 40. Oh my people, hear my word. Make ready to thy battle.
Yeah, make ready to thy battle. See, that's the separation. The Lord says he's going to bring all these things, but you got to be ready to your battle. All right? Just say, and every man works will be trial. whether it be of what wood, hay, stone, gold, silver, those precious metals, those are the ones that's going to endure. Okay.
And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Yeah, man. That's the time we're coming into, man. All right? The scriptures say they're going to be invading one another, you know, for the lack of bread. Who's to say that you're going to be in your house through all hours? No, man. The Lord is getting ready to really bring this place down. And it's well deserved, man. You know? We got, Revelation 13:7. Yeah, man, it's well deserved. You got it, right?
Last definition of pilgrim.
You got to bring it over. Yeah, that's it.
If it's the definition for pilgrim on the Edamon online, it say a person traveling to a holy place.
Woo, a person traveling to a holy place, man. We've embarked on, what is that, a path to the kingdom. Go ahead.
Or religious obligation, or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit.
Hey, man, seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. Hey, we're going to need miracles manifesting that day, man. Ravens bringing us food, man. Lord leading you to a brook to drink, man. Ain't nobody else that seen this brook. The Lord has led you to it so you can be comforted, man. That's what we've been embarked on. That's what our hope lies in. You got a piece of that?
This is Micah 2:10.
Yep.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Yeah, see, this is not our rest, man. Go ahead.
Because it is polluted,
Yeah.
it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Right, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Well, you can't put your stock here in America, man. You can't put your stock in anything here, man. Because all of it is temporal. You get that? Temporal. Everything here is temporal. What we say? Buffer. Saints, buffer. It's buffer. No, it's that. Keep watching on it, dog. Man, Esau, man, it went good for a good little bit. It was first with this one right here. That boy said it pays, man. Weak ass Esau.
This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 17. And the world passeth away,
Yep.
and the lust thereof.
Yep.
But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever.
Yeah, he that do the will of the Most High abideth forever, man. All right? Continuing in the doctrine, believing the report, prophesying against this wicked-ass kingdom of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Yeah, the ones that do the will of Yahweh by Shah, those are the ones who are going to abide forever. Because everything here is set to be destroyed. All right?
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen,
Yeah.
but at the things which are not seen.
Hey, man, what are the things that are not seen in the kingdom of heaven? The things which are seen is everything here. These roads, these people.
You know, nigga chose his career path. They been seeing niggas become NBA, rap stars. So shit, you can really put yourself in those things. You know, these niggas do interviews on what they did to get up. You know, so that's the temporal thing.
That's right. That's the temple thing, man. Those things are not going to be here. What they say? They do it for a corruptible crime. The things that we're engaged in is for incorruptible crimes.
Oh, that dude. He's like,
Keep going
like
up.
he's showing his ass. Like,
Let me see something. Off the shop.
everything here is pretty much temporary. You know, going back to this 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18, it said, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. See, so the things which are seen are temporal. Like the things that you pretty much see here in America, you know, it's temporary. Hey, ultimately, it's a temporary kingdom. You know, but the things which are not seen are pretty much eternal. See, hey, the kingdom of heaven, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, y'all about Shah, all those things are eternal. You know, and it's pretty much everlasting.
That's right, bro.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Yeah, miracle, right? Go ahead.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
There's so much torment and sorrow give her. And it's going to come in various ways, man. The Lord is going to draw out the thing he's going to do in this place, man. It's not going to be an easy go with it. Go ahead.
For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow.
Yep.
And shall see no sorrow.
And shall see no sorrow, man. But that's what the Lord said he's going to get in this place. Sorrow, calamities. You got it, man.
This book of Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
Yeah, you coming out your rulership. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yep.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right, thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You know, you got these other nations giving America the side eye there, whether or not they bomb the North Street, you know. They looking at you deeply, man.
Get it real quick.
Look out. Yeah, man. These are the calamities that the Lord is bringing upon Esau to bring this place down.
And it's just the headline of an article on Entire Headlines. It said Putin is calling on Iranian army to help win Ukraine war. Warns West will see catastrophic World War III if they continue to meddle in their affairs.
Woo, it warns West. They're gonna see what?
Catastrophic World War III.
See, whether you know it or not, guess what? World War III is biblical, man. All right? Matter of fact, Revelations 11, 14. I go to it.
Now, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 14. The second woe is past.
What's the second one? World War II. It's like World War II. Go ahead.
And behold, the third woe coming quickly.
See, the third woe comes quickly. That's why we're able to match prophecy. What the brother just bring out this article, man. Read the headline again by yourself.
It say Putin is calling on Iranian army to help win Ukraine war.
Yeah.
Warns West will see catastrophic World War III if they continue to meddle in their
He
affairs.
said, stay out of our business, nigga. That was Putin basically telling Mike. Stay out of our business, or you gonna catch these missiles. Guess what? That's prophesied, man. It's gonna be shot into the ends of the earth, man. You know? And you people, man, when you get that alert on your phone, this is the what do they say?
Yeah, they say,
You know, this is not a test. That's right.
And this is the United States government.
That's it.
This is not a test.
This is not a test.
This is not a test.
Put your head between your legs and put your ass to lie. That's what it's gonna say. Cause ain't no way you getting out of here. If you ain't got the Lord on your side, going up in those chairs, those so-called UFOs, then what? You're gonna die here on the shores of America.
That's it.
Burnt up in thermonuclear fire. Yeah, it's coming. All the mirth, all that shit gonna go to pass, man. Again, put your legs between your ass, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. That's what you gonna hear. That's it. You see, and people think it's a joke, but we're being serious as hell, man. The Lord is gonna bring that destruction, and it's fitting, you know, where they promote moles, right? Homosexuality, they promote all of this shit, man. So it's fitting that this place be destroyed by fire.
Yeah, this Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus said the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Yep.
It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Yeah.
Should we then make earth?
Yeah, should we then make birth? Go ahead.
It contended the rod of my son as every tree.
Yep. Go ahead.
And he had given it to be furbished.
Yeah.
It may bring like that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer.
Yeah, the slayer Esau, man. All right, the Lord has put it stirred up in the mind of these scientists to build these weapons. Okay? Go ahead, huh?
Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people.
Yep.
It shall be upon all the princes of Israel.
Yep.
Terror by reason of the sword shall be upon my people.
Yep, by reason of sword, man. See, the Lord is really bringing his judgment because of his people, man. All right? Esau is the main one who's going to be feeling the brunt of that destruction to bring his kingdom down. But you Jakes, man, you 2/3, man. The Lord has this thing prepared for you, man.
Because this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Yep. Who is the smith? All right, the modern day smith are these scientists that's created these ICBM missiles, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay? Go ahead.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
What's that instrument? Those ICBM missiles, man. Go ahead.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, the waster to destroy. So everything you see on the shores of America is going to be completely done away with. What does scripture say? The besom of destruction. Or you ain't going to know where Florida begin or Alabama end and Florida begin, man. And vice versa. It's going to be a total desolate wilderness.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10.
Spirit.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Yeah. Spirit.
This 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Right. You think these things are not coming to pass. But the Lord said he's not slack concerning his promise. Go ahead.
And some men count slackness.
Yep.
But it's long suffering to us.
Who is this us with? The elect, man. Those are the ones who's going to repent. Right? Go ahead.
Not willing that any should perish.
Go ahead.
But that all should come to repentance.
See, but that all should come to repentance. All who? All the elect. That's why the Lord is holding back that destruction, man. What is that, Revelation 7? All right? That destroyed wind. What is that, Jeremiah 51? That's why the Lord is holding these things back, man. So the elect can be activated. Okay? Go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Yep.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Boom! Hey, man. That's hey, can you imagine saying a flash of light above a city and all of a sudden you feel hot heat and then all of a sudden your face starts to melt? Well, that's what the Lord has prepared. You got it out.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See, what's hot enough to melt the elements with fervent heat? Thermonuclear fire. very soon. You think World War III is not biblical? Yeah. That's why you got Putin getting ready to shoot missiles. In your pride, you're going to be destroyed. Yeah, folks beside that. What the fuck about that shit? See, the water that went out, so the Lord has made us hard against your ass. You don't want to hearken? Die! That's it. Do what you got.
Look at Zechariah 14 verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Guess what? 2/3 have fought against Jerusalem, man. That's known as another nation. Go ahead,
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Yeah, what's hot enough where your flesh will consume away while you stand upon your feet? What those ICBM missiles, man? Burning that over 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead, man.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
What's a good example of that? Sarah Connor on the fence in Terminator 2. When she's getting melted away. And then you see that destroying wind just blow everything else apart, man. But that's what the Lord has prepared. Okay?
And this shall come to pass in that day that a great turmoil.
God, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Shall be burned up. Go ahead.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Man, what manner of persons are you to be, man? You're going to be meditating on the prophecies of the things that the Lord has set to come to pass. That's the holy conversation you're supposed to be engaged in. All right? Because these things, this report, all right, the more and more you meditate on, the more and more your spirit is being built up for that day. You got a precept?
Looking for and hastening unto the coming.
See, we looking for it hasten. We want the Lord to hurry up and bring the plagues, the calamities, the famine. All right, what is that? Acts 14 and 22. Through much tribulation. Yeah, so we know these things are set to occur. We are resolute. We are resolved in seeing those things come to pass. Because we fucking hate this place.
Yes, I be in that trouble. All these things must come to pass. The end is not yet.
That's it.
You actually anticipate it. So it's like you ready for the blow, really. You know, considering the other Americans, but they ain't anticipating it. That's why they gonna get took. We say they face together blackness.
Yeah.
You're gonna be consumed with fear and confusion, man.
That's it. Yeah, man. We will see you give somebody the side eye that day. Show disdain. Well, you always had disdain for the men of the Lord, for the prophets. That thing ain't changed. You got more than
Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heaven, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right? Everything here is going to be dissolved. All right? Nothing here is going to be here. Nothing but a desert, wilderness, wasteland. Okay?
This Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven.
Yep.
And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
So I can read that from the top again.
For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven. And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
All the proud and all that do wickedly. Who is the proud? Esau, Edom. Who's the ones that do wickedly? 2/3 of our people that follow after his ways, man. Whose mind is conformed to this world. Those are people who are going to be stubborn. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
See that it shall leave them neither root nor a branch. Then you're not going to come back in the pile anymore. This is your last hurrah. So live it up. This is your last hurrah. Live it up. You got it.
It's Isaiah 24:19. The earth is utterly broken down.
Yeah.
The earth is clean dissolved.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The earth is moved exceedingly.
Yeah. By what? Those ICBM missiles, man. Go ahead.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Yeah, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Go ahead.
And shall be removed like a cottage.
Woo.
And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Yeah, the transgression there shall be heavy upon it. Go ahead.
And it shall fall and not rise again.
See, it shall fall and not rise. See, you ain't coming back in the pile. Again, this your last hurrah. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. But it was that far. Last this far. Started like 14.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 14, verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell.
What is the stars of heaven? It's a metaphor for these ICBM missiles. Go ahead.
Okay, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth,
Yep.
even as a fig tree casting her untimely figs
Yep.
when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Woo, go ahead.
And the heavens, it's like in the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Yeah, those mushroom clouds, man. This is how the prophet John, all right, seen the destruction. Go ahead.
And every mountain and island were moved out of their place.
See, going back to, it's going to reel to and fro like a trumpet. Right? It's going to reel to and fro like a trumpet. The island's going to be removed out of their place. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the den and in the rocks of the mountains.
Yeah, what is the acronym? Dome. Yep. Deep underground military bases. Yeah, that's what these people think they're gonna be saved in. No, you're not gonna be saved in that, man. It's really gonna be your tomb. You know? It's really gonna be your tomb. These deep underground bases, man. That's gonna be your tomb. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah, man. So it says what? The rocks fall upon us and hide us. Go ahead.
Verse 16, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth upon, it's like that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And from the wrath of the Lamb, man. Because they know all those things are culminated until Yahushua coming back and hit this place with concentrated laser fire. You know? What they say, if the fire be already kindled, what if the fire be already kindled? Something to those lines when he come? Yeah, man.
Yeah, verse 17. He said, for the great day of his wrath is come.
Yeah.
And who shall be able to stand?
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be able to stand. The elect is scarcely gonna be saved. But they would have been no share that were afraid and gave glory to Yahweh Shah, man. Be saved out of that destruction, man. Can you imagine? Again, you see a big ass glow, and all of a sudden you start feeling the heat. You know, you be like, Yahweh Shah, just to go up in those chairs, man. That's gonna be a faithful day, man.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 34. I'm going to start at verse 4.
Yep.
And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved,
Yep.
and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
The heavens shall be rolled together and scroll. Another dark saying for when those ICBM missiles hit this place, man. Those mushroom clouds. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down
Yeah.
as the leaf falleth off from the vine,
Yep.
and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
There it is. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
It shall be bathed in heaven. Esau rulership. Go ahead.
Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia and upon the people of my curse.
It says come down upon Adumia. Let you know it's going to be a aerial destruction, man. And the people upon my curse. Who is that? Esau, man. They lepers. They have no melanin, man. That's a curse that the Lord put upon Cain. You got it, man.
To judge.
Judge. Yeah. That boy hit both the phones. He mad. He big mad. Okay, you just read your judgment. See, the judgment has already been written, man. It's already been written, okay? Well, you get mad all you want. You can cry all you want. What it was that song? If my party, I'm gonna cry if I want to. Go ahead and cry, boy. We telling you to live it up. Yeah, that was it on that. That boy hit both of them, man. That's right.
He said the heaven shall be dissolved. That dissolved, that's a process. You know, that's like in the days of Lot. When the flood came, that was a process of rain. You know, then the flood had to cover the streets. Then they got to your house, and to the point where you was on the roof, and then they covered your roof. And the same thing with the fire. That heat is gonna continue to intensify, man. There's gonna come a time you're gonna be living in 500-degree weather. You're gonna wipe the sweat off your head and your skin gonna come on, man. You know, it's a process, man. It's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. It's gonna be more hotter in your house than it is for you to be out, you know what I mean, outside. You gonna go outside, your shoes can start to melt on the streets.
Actually, a brother had a vision of that, man. Well, he said that he was actually when it was so hot, when he walked outside and went to walking on the concrete, his actual soles of his feet on his shoes started to melt, man. That day is gonna be burned as an oven, man. You know?
It's Joel chapter 2, starting at 1. Blow the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai coming, for it is nigh at hand.
It's nigh at hand, man. It's on the way. Go ahead.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Right.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
Yeah, a day of clouds and thick darkness, man. There's gonna be so many missiles hit this place, it's gonna blot out the sun. Go ahead.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like.
Yeah.
Neither shall be any more after.
Yeah, neither shall there be any more after. Talking about those missiles, they ain't talking about people, man. Go ahead.
Even to the years of many generations.
Go ahead.
A fire devours before them,
See? Go ahead.
and behind them a flame burns.
That's what it's gonna be, man. That thrust. Go ahead.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them,
Yeah. Go ahead.
and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, man, America's known as a lush garden, man. All right? And you think, because we're in the city, that that's how everything is, but if you really go to an aerial view, there's more woods and land than these cities, man. So it's like a Garden of Eden before them, and after them, when they hit, it's going to be what? A desolate wilderness. Go ahead.
Yea, and nothing shall escape thee.
Nothing. Nothing. So if you ain't on the boat, as it were, going up in those chariots, you're going to be destroyed. Matter of fact.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Yeah, come up hither, go up in those chairs, form Yasharala, right? Go ahead.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Yeah, they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is a metaphor for those chairs, so-called UFOs, right? And their enemies beheld them. You going up, and they looking. And they wonder why they ain't going up. Go ahead, all right?
Verse 13, in the same hour was there a great earthquake,
Right.
and the 10th part of the city fell.
Yeah, America's known as divided up into 10 FEMA zones. Also 10 zip codes from 0 to 9. All right? Go ahead. You see how the scriptures are spot on, man? That's if you got eyes to see. You got eyes.
And the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
A complete number of men. All right? And if you're not of the elect, you're going to be destroyed. Period. Here on the shores of America. And it's going to hit in various places around the world, namely the land of Israel. All right? But they had these fucking wicked ass fucking pride parades, man, in Tel Aviv, man. That place got to be clean.
And the remnant were afraid.
See, and the remnant were afraid because they seen the destruction, man. You read in Revelation 15 that the elect was looking down, all right, basically standing in the chair looking down on the sea of glass, man. All right, that's how it's gonna be, that lake of fire.
And gave glory unto the Most High, power of heaven.
Yeah, why do you have my shop shine? Call why you have my shop shine. That what the elect gonna be saying. We hope we are that number, man. You know? You got precept? Go ahead, Al.
This is Zechariah 13:8.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah,
Yeah, in all of America, right? Go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die,
Yeah.
but the third shall be left therein.
But the third shall be left therein. Go ahead.
And I will bring the third part through the fire,
You just read it. The Lord said He's gonna bring the third part through the fire. Go ahead.
and will refine them as silver is refined,
Yep.
and will try them as gold is tried.
Right.
They shall call on my name, and I will answer them.
Yep.
I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah is my power.
Well, that dispels the myth that we ain't gonna have the name, man. But you want to have to call upon the name of the Lord.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 30. And then shall appear.
Start at 29.
Okay. This is Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
Into much tribulation. You're gonna take the hint into the kingdom of heaven. The famine, the sedition, being periods upon the earth. Right? Go ahead.
shall the sun be dark.
Yep. By what? Those ICBM missiles, those clouds gonna cover everything, man. Go ahead.
And the moon shall not give her light.
Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
Again, a metaphor for those ICBM missiles pelting this place. Go ahead.
And the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yep.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Yep.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Yeah.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
Yep.
With power and great glory.
Power and great glory, man. And those chariots, man. And these people are gonna be in fear. But in contrast, you're gonna have people who love his appearance. Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
Yep.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
From one end of heaven to the other, man. All right? Going up in that chariot that we read about in Revelation. You got more? Yeah, one more.
Now learn a parable of the fig tree.
Yep.
When his branch is yet tender,
Yep.
and putteth forth leaves,
Go ahead.
ye know that summer is nigh.
Hey, you know that summer is now. Go ahead.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things,
See, when you shall see all these things, go ahead.
know that it is near,
Yep.
even at the door.
See, it is near, even at the door. All right? We're very, very close. We pray this has been edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom, DTA, Abab, soon, tonight.
Hey, you a little bitch.
Yeah, man, he
Bitch made
did
nigga,
that
man.
with dirty.
He kicked us off so many times.
He